Hello there, my name is Rob from Robert Leat Fitness. I'm a personal trainer and an online coach. Today I want to talk about how you can fit exercise into your daily routine. So I hear from a lot of people that they're too busy to exercise, or that they love to exercise but they struggle to find the time. So what I want to do today is talk about some simple tips and simple strategies for how you can fit exercise into your daily routine without it taking too much time out of your day. So there's probably about 7 different points that I'm going to go through that I've got bullet pointed down on here. So if this sounds like you, make sure you're listening. So tip number 1 for fitting exercise into your daily routine or into your routine is to make time for it by getting up earlier. So, if you're going around saying, oh yeah, I'd love to exercise but I haven't got the time, make time for it. Get up earlier, even if it's just half an hour earlier. Get up a little bit earlier. I'm not saying to do a full workout first thing in the morning, but just getting up that little bit earlier, maybe doing something as simple as just going for a jog, or going for a little bit of a power walk, or just doing some basic exercises at home like some push-ups, squats, lunges, etc. Doesn't need to be anything complicated, but just getting up that little bit earlier and just doing some form of exercise. It can be a really good way to start your day as well. Tip number 2, finding a free slot in the diary. Right, so we all say that, oh yeah, I haven't got time for it, but I guarantee you, if you have a look in your diary, you'll have at least a half hour, 1 hour slot somewhere where you can fit that in. So maybe that, for example, is on your lunch break. If you get a full hour for lunch, you could spend half of that doing a workout and then the other half actually eating your lunch. Maybe, for example, in your day, you've got, say, like a lot of free time in the evenings. But just having a look in your diary and seeing where you've got free space, where you're not currently doing anything, and blocking that time out as time to do a workout. Moving on to point number 3, work out while you're watching TV. So, a lot of the time we say, oh yeah, I haven't got time to exercise, yet somehow you still find time to watch Netflix, watch Game of Thrones, whatever the latest box set is that you're currently watching. You can still do this, you can still watch the latest TV show, but why not make use of that time, for example? So while you sat on the sofa, you could be doing some basic exercises. So you could do some tricep dips against the edge of the sofa. You could do push-ups with your hands on the sofa. You could do squats, you could do lunges. There's all sorts of different exercises, basic body weight exercises that you can be doing while you're watching television. Moving on to the 3rd point, and that is to have an active commute. This is what I do now. Part of my workout routine is having an active commute. I have recently bought a bike and I cycle into work every day, except for the weekends where maybe I may cycle into town just for fun. But have an active commute. It doesn't have to be cycling. You could walk to work if it's not that far away. You could run, but basically doing some form of activity that basically means that in the morning your commute to work is active and you're not just sat on your ass in a car or on the bus. And linking within the active commute, if you have to drive to work and it's essential that you have a car for your work, instead of parking as close as you can to the building that you're working in, park slightly further away, take that few more steps to get to the building. That's going to help to increase your step count. Another point that's kind of linking in with increasing your step count and being active in general is taking the stairs. So instead of, being convenient and taking the lift, use the stairs. Instead of taking an escalator, use the stairs. That's just going to help you to be that little bit more active and could be the difference between, for example, if you're trying to lose weight, losing weight and not losing weight. So using the stairs, for example, and walking a little bit further comes into what we call NEAT, which is basically non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And this is anything that is not considered a planned workout. So that's things like steps. Right now, if I'm fidgeting and I'm moving my hands around a lot, that's going to be burning calories, and that is classed as NEAT. So yeah, taking the stairs, walking more, all those little things. And finally, my last point is 24-hour gyms exist, okay? There's no excuses of, oh yeah, my gym closes at this time, or oh yeah, it doesn't open until this time. There are 24-hour gyms that exist. So, you can get up early, you can go to the gym. For example, when you finish work, you can go to the gym. If you work late nights, again, you can go to the gym beforehand or afterwards. There's 24-hour gyms that can fit everybody's schedule. So yeah, those are just a few tips that will help you to kind of fit exercise into your routine and help you to fit exercise, particularly if you're on a really busy schedule. This is something I'm very passionate about, and most of the people I work with tend to be sort of in office jobs or self-employed people who have quite, busy schedules. So this is what I love to help people to do. So much so that I actually wrote a book which is titled 5 Ways Busy Professionals Can Burn Fat, and this book is available on Amazon for $4.99. I'll put the link to that in the description, and that kind of covers in a little bit more detail some of the points I've covered. It also goes into nutrition slightly, and it basically covers everything you need to know in a very short book about how you can fit exercise into a busy schedule. So yeah, that's available on Amazon for $4.99. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I'll be sure to answer them in a future video. So yeah, I hope you found that useful. If you click up here somewhere as well, I will link to the previous videos that I've done. Don't forget to subscribe as well and click the notifications, and I will see you in the next video.